Welcome into the PHNX Sun Devil Show, brought to you by the DraftKings Sportsbook app, America's top-rated sportsbook app. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, comment wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Anthony Totri, joined by Shawn DePaz on my right, Shane Dieffenbach on my left. Boys, it's time to meet us on a mill because ASU beats Washington in Pullman.
Washington State.
Come on now.
My apologies. Washington State. Final score 58-55. What'd you boys enjoy about that one?
A dub.
Yes, sir. The final score, exactly. Not much else.
Disrespected was the Sun Devils before the game. 11-point underdogs, which was a little steep to me.
Yeah, I agree.
Strange. I didn't really understand that. I get ASU's not playing their best basketball, but they just beat the number 3 team in the nation. I know they struggled against Washington State early in the year, obviously, only putting up 29 points in Tempe. And I know they're on the road, but 11 points is a lot of points. And ASU showed why they shouldn't be that much underdogs tonight.
Yeah. I know a little stinker that took the money line and made some money off of it.
On the DraftKings Sportsbook app?
On the DraftKings Sportsbook.
Where is he? Little stinker's right here in the blonde hair.
Not this one with the blonde.
Yeah, so DraftKings gave me wonderful odds at halftime. They were plus 375 when they were down 2 points, which was just ridiculous.
Yeah.
So
you'll take it. That's a doob.
Got some more money to spend on the Super Bowl tomorrow. Really excited for that.
Oh yeah.
Gritty win indeed. That was a gritty win.
Was it a gritty win?
But no, it really was a gritty win. Like, that was just a really ugly game, and it would have been very easy for ASU to drop that one. It was good to see them win a game where they weren't like firing on all cylinders and still were able to hold off at the end. Definitely got a little scary there at the end.
My God.
With DJ stepping out of bounds and
the Marreon turnover.
Marreon, just all of it was not pretty beginning to end.
ASU is really good at playing a cover 2, apparently, because this is the second time in the last week where they've intercepted a touchdown pass.
Honestly, I listen, the ASU football secondary may need some extra hands.
Two guys leaving.
We got a couple. There's a couple people on this basketball team that might
Luther's got a prototypical slot corner size.
Yeah, they probably got the speed for it.
The fact that I think the biggest thing for me is like you mentioned, they played a game where they weren't firing on all cylinders. Offensively, there were struggles. Defensively, there were some miscues. ASU didn't have a single point off of a turnover tonight. Washington State had 12, and they still won the game.
Wow.
That's crazy. And I mean, that's like normal, because I mean, against Arizona, that's how they stayed in it for the first half, was by points off turnovers. It was weird that that didn't happen, but I mean, like we said, the game was ugly. They went 6 full minutes without scoring a single point between the end of the first half and the beginning of the second. Like, no one. It was just not pretty, and they still managed to pull it out, which makes me feel good inside.
We got a comment from Ransom. If you want to put that back up on the screen. Ransom says, is Bobby Hurley our best available option for head coach going forward? We kind of suck and win big games every year. That's kind of Bobby Hurley way.
Yeah.
But as I remind people, the program before Bobby Hurley
was garbage.
Yeah, it wasn't great. And Bobby Hurley took this ASU team to should have been 3 straight NCAA tournament berths, and he changed the culture. And you can point fingers and blame Hurley, but It's a lot of weird things with luck and transfers and COVID and all this stuff. He gets the guys going, and this is what I said before the game. When ASU is down and they have a couple bad games and it looks terrible, like the Washington game, vibes were low. They bounce back, and it's because Bobby Hurley is able to do that as a coach. He's a master motivator.
Oh yeah,
yeah, and I mean, like when we talked to him earlier in the year, you don't want to constantly excuse like failure, but there are if someone has excuses, it's Bobby Hurley. Like this team has been through a lot. And again, the teams that they just faced were literally the best teams in the conference. Like they've lost a bunch of games against the best teams. They're clearly better than they were at the beginning of the season. They're clearly better than they were the first time they played Washington State.
Yeah, well, and I think the biggest thing, as you guys said, like it wasn't they weren't firing on all cylinders by any means. But aside from that, getting a win without having a guy carry the load. Yeah. There was no DJ Horn game.
Nope.
Not really a Jalen Graham game. He was pretty good I think he finished with 14 points. Luther Muhammad was good, but it wasn't like a Marreon J. Heath or DJ Horn game. It was just an all around good, as he said, gritty battle. Yeah. It was a solid performance and just a good win for ASU.
Yeah. You look at that, Alonzo Gaffney didn't score. He fouled out. He seems to foul out quite literally every other game.
Also got hit in the face by a basketball he was looking straight at.
That wasn't great.
I used to be so scared of rebounding when I was from ages 8 through basically up.
He's still scared of rebounding.
Oh my God. It's the ball comes at you fast, man. And yeah, it's got air in it, but it hurts.
Oh,
is rebounding life?
Life?
It comes at you fast and sometimes it hurts, man.
Listen, did not know where you were going with that. But
another big number for me is we've talked time and again about how bad the free throw differential typically is bad, just in terms of shooting free throws. Tonight, Washington State attempted 10, ASU 6.
Yep.
That is the closest margin that I can think of.
16 free throws total?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Really low. Which was
so gross.
Was wild because it was so gross. And refs had some questionable moments in this game. And to see that it still was not decided by them. Because you mentioned it was the same coaching staff that was at Stanford game.
Yeah, two of the refs tonight were a part of that Stanford game.
Yeah, and that one was unbelievable. So the fact that this game was a lot more, I was going to say clean, but that's not the case. Nope. The game was not clean.
There was another point where I was getting flashbacks of the game in Tempe when there was no points in 9 minutes or something by either team, no field goals. And there were points in this game where you're like, oh my God, this is disgusting. You tweeted, this is basketball at its finest. Yeah. It was just horrid.
It's tough.
Washington State didn't score in the second half for 5 minutes.
No, and ASU had 3 turnovers in the last minute 20 of that game.
Wow.
But what's kind of freaky to me, if we could pull up inside the numbers, at the end of the game, ASU managed to shoot almost 50% from the field, almost 40% from behind the arc. They finally out-rebound somebody.
Yeah.
They had 5.
That's crazy.
They had 5 more turnovers. They had a couple more assists. The final score, and if we watch the game, you're like, this makes you kind of want to throw up a little bit.
Let me ask you this. The field goal percentage, is this scary or good? What does this say more about the game? ASU able to win, but by only 3, holding your opponent to 30% while you shot almost 50% from the field. Is that concerning?
I'm not that concerned about it because I feel like the reason you see, we just talked about the free throw numbers. They're so low. The games are going to be lower scoring when no one gets to the free throw line. I just think it was just I think this game, really both games against Washington State are just kind of anomalies. These teams just play each other weird. But I don't think it's really indicative. I mean, they also had an amazing offensive performance against Arizona, and they had high percentages, and we saw how that game went. So it's just kind of, I don't know. I feel like that's one thing about the numbers. They can be a little misleading in that sense sometimes. I'm not all that concerned about it. I don't think it. I don't know. The game was just ugly. I don't think you could read too much into a lot of what happened.
Yeah, and don't take anything away from ASU in this game because Washington State playing their best basketball of the year, arguably. They won 5 straight before losing to U of A, but only by 12 at home. This was a Washington State team that really found its stride, and ASU was Well, I thought they were great defensively tonight too.
Yeah. The fact that they were able to come from behind, like I feel like in a lot of ASU's games that they've won this season, it hasn't been a game like this where they're able to finally win another close game like they did against UCLA. You had seen how many of those close games just proved to be fatal for this team. Like they just couldn't clutch it out.
Mhm.
And they finally got that done again. The fact that their last 2 wins now have been like that, I think is a promising sign for this team, given the fact that A, they're still without Marcus Bagley and their best player.
Mhm.
This team is, again, just a month and a half maybe removed from all that COVID stuff. And they just finished playing literally a gauntlet of conference games.
And aside from the Washington game, like, granted, just ugly, but
bad.
excuse me. But they don't really know how to play against the zone anyway.
No.
And they played against the zone tonight, played okay against it. But even the U of A game, I think they're playing their best basketball of the year right now. The U of A game, as we've said, they got killed, but that was all U of A. Like, it wasn't.
It was U of A's arguably the best team in the country. Like that happens.
Yeah.
I do have to acknowledge his comment. Jeff asked who's going to the Pac-12 tournament. All of us.
Answer the boys.
The boys.
The boys.
It's going to be so much fun.
And if you're talking about the teams, every team qualifies. So
which is good for Arizona State.
Arizona State is going to the tournament, whether you like it or not. How far we're going is to be seen. You're probably to the championship.
You're playing?
I'm down.
Are you playing in it?
I honestly might. Like, I might re-enroll if I listen.
You have more eligibility?
I haven't played it yet, so I still.
Yeah, you did. A 4-year badminton starter. Shawn DePaz.
I did forget about that. I was on the team, the school's Quidditch team at Syracuse.
That's where you ride on the brooms, right? It's like the Harry Potter shit.
Yes, but no, Arizona State is going to the tournament. They may win. Who knows? Anybody's tournament. So
that's something that we can hang our hats
so
on.
You're
ASU is going to the tournament.
So you're
the Pac-12 tournament.
A tournament.
It's
no
like
matter what. Print.
Mathematically speaking, technically speaking, our national championship dreams are not dead. There's still a chance.
As I've been saying the entire year.
You love to have hope at this point in the season. Also, just another wild number to me. Washington State shot 33 threes tonight.
And they finished only 30% from the 3-point line.
But they started
3 for 4.
Yeah.
And then they were like
it was gonna get
at one
scary.
point they were like 5 for 20. Ooh.
Dear God.
It seemed like it was going to get scary because that's the last thing you want is to have this ASU team going up against a team that is just raining threes. It's
Jeff's going to try to play in the tournament too.
Let's go.
Shane, how much are you willing to bet that ASU wins the tournament?
Willing to bet? I already have so much invested emotionally in this team. I don't know if I'm willing to risk any financials.
Yeah.
A lot.
His financial state is in a place where he's recently had to bet on his hair. So
I mean, for the record, this
bet
before
with
you
my
were
hair.
here, Totri,
with your hair.
I bet with my hair on the Pac-12 tournament. If Arizona State wins the Pac-12 tournament, half of my hair is getting dyed maroon.
You just want to do that though.
I kind of do. Like, I think I'd look dope, but also I would never do that.
Speaking of your hair, DJ Rodman, son of Dennis Rodman, obviously plays for Washington State, was playing tonight. I think you should Dennis Rodman your hair.
Listen,
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
If we get a super chat at some point of like $10+, I'll do it.
That's all it takes.
You heard it here first.
Okay,
folks.
hold on.
I'm gonna go in and put $10
hold on, because there's people that know us in this chat, and so it's got to be like at least 25.
$25 and you will Dennis Rodman your hair.
And I need them to pay for it. Like I need a Venmo.
Okay, let's not beg for money. Let's start GoFundMe for Shawn.
I'm not begging for money, but I'm saying if I'm dyeing my hair leopard print. So I'm not paying for it.
Are you gonna say something really sus again about our next
Yeah,
segment?
I was actually just about to get to that. So we're going to the ASU aftertaste now. Again, I'm going to start with you, Shawn. What will you be suckling this evening?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Holy shit. I'm going to be suckling on some like
Jesus, man.
PBR or like Natty Light. Something that's like not great. It's not good, but it gets the job done.
Yeah.
Like it's efficient.
The efficiency rating on PBR.
I'm going with a White Claw, but it has to be out of a beer bong with the nipple on the end because you said suckling. Have you seen those?
No.
Really?
No.
You've never seen those?
She's
Those are
on a
things?
weird part of TikTok.
No, I've used one. How have you not seen those? Okay.
You suckled on a White Claw teat?
I'm pulling up a picture.
It's like a room temperature White Claw, this game. And it's like, what's your least favorite flavor of White Claw?
Gotta be, honestly, I'm not a big White Claw guy because they're so sweet.
The Bud Light seltzers are better.
I like ruby grapefruit and people hate that. Yeah, look.
Grapefruit's
I'm not showing the people because this is
holy
wow.
shit. Yeah.
That's actually incredible. So you're going PBR for the efficiency rating and
the fact that it's disgusting, but it gets the job done.
Okay. You're going with a White Claw out of a beer bong with a nipple on it.
Side tripping with Carrie says he's going with Mickey's. That's a good one. Some malt liquor for the boys tonight.
Ooh, I like that one. Honestly, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with a Michelob Ultra.
That's good.
It's
yeah,
it's kind of
vibe I'm on.
It gets.
If I had to describe
Oh my
Totri
God.
in a beer, it is a Michelob Ultra. The man just looks like 0 calories.
That's what I look like.
Yeah.
I look like.
You look like 0 calories, light taste. Jeff
Sonic
Mojave.
Sonic Seltzers. I've been wanting to try those.
Wait, they sell alcohol now outside?
Yo,
Not
Bang
at Sonic,
Bang
but they-
has a White Claw.
Really?
Bang.
Yes, and they jack me up.
Everyone's in the seltzer game. You know who has my favorite seltzers is the peach natty light seltzers. They taste like peach rings and they're fucking delicious.
Ooh.
Jeff Mojave in the chat says, "Does the curtain of destruction travel to T-Mobile Arena?" Curtain of destruction sounds like something ASU needs.
The curtain of destruction sounds like something from the USSR.
Dear God.
It sounds like
It's in Ukraine right now.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
Thank you, Sean.
No.
Really appreciate that. But again, if you have any specific drinks that you'll be drinking tonight as you're watching the show or in honor of the ASU aftertaste, ASU's dub, put them in the chat, comment.
Another great comment, side tripping from Carrie, says, got to get it from Jerry's Liquor on Rural. That is a staple of downtown of Tempe. My God, I love that place. A little bit overpriced, but you're driving through a liquor store and it has that great old time sign
Neon
out
sign.
front. Oh, it's so nice.
I've
There's a drive-through liquor store not far from here.
never gone through a drive-through liquor store.
Really?
You want to go? Let's
Sure.
all caravan through it.
Let's walk through it.
Can we do our next show in the drive-thru
Mm.
from the window? Like the camera's just outside where the car would be, and we just do a full 30-minute show from inside the window.
Side note, I was thinking we need to do, once we get the bar, we need a bartender view show where we're just sitting at the bar, cameras behind the bar, and we're just vibing.
You know that guy on TikTok that has the GoPro on his face that watches trains?
Yes.
I think I need that for a.
I would love to see your face with that hair from that perspective, with just like the fishbowl, like
for an ASU game.
Wow.
That'd be sad.
Before we get more into ASU's phenomenal victory, top tier, basketball at its peak, we're going to take this time to tell you about the DraftKings Sportsbook app because it's the greatest sportsbook app out there. Shane can attest to it just from this evening. The Devils and Bobby Hurley put some money in my man's pocket. But if you want to win more money, tomorrow is the day that we've all been waiting for, boys. It's the Super Bowl. It's finally here. We've got Matt Stafford going up against Joe Shiesty, a.k.a. the reason that these two look like Slim Shady. In honor of
You can't roll
that.
your tongue.
no.
You can't roll your tongue?
That was good improv.
No?
No.
I apologize to everybody listening with headphones. That's going to hurt in the morning. But in honor of the big game, DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of Super Bowl 56, is giving new customers 56-1 odds on either team. All you got to do is bet just $5 or more. You're going to get 280 in free bets if your team wins. If you're not a new customer, like the three degenerates right here, there's a bunch of Super Bowl 56 props instead. Boys, what is your favorite Super Bowl prop going into tomorrow?
This isn't my most confident, but it's just so fun to bet on. Like either like a flea flicker happening, a non-quarterback to throw a pass. Like I just love those ones where you're like rooting for something crazy to happen. An offensive lineman to score a touchdown. Obviously the Gatorade color, which is going to be blue. So yeah.
I'm a big, since I just discovered it, the octopus.
Yeah, I really like the octopus. I don't think
same
it's
player to score a touchdown, then the ensuing 2-point conversion.
The odds I feel like should be higher on that.
They've
I
dropped.
agree.
They've gotten there. It's only at plus 1,200 now. Yeah, and they should be higher. But anyways, my favorite prop that I have actually put money on so far is the number of the first touchdown scorer.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I bet under 23.5.
I really like that one.
So I mean, either the quarterbacks, either of the. What is Vance Jefferson's number?
Van Jefferson's 12.
12. So literally any of the Rams receivers.
Yeah, but
there's Higbee. There's
Higbee's not playing.
It's going to be with Blankton, right?
Yeah, but he's
but also
but then you go to the Bengals side, and if it's anybody but Jamar Chase or Joe Burrow, you're getting scared.
What are Mixon and Perry?
Mixon is 28 exactly.
Yeah.
Or no, he's 28, so it's over. So it's 23 and a half. Yeah. Mixon's 28, Boyd's 83, and Teagan's 85.
What is Perrin?
Samaje Perine?
34, I think.
Yeah, something weird.
So, but I mean, I basically bet on the Rams to score first is what I'm saying. But yeah, I like that one a lot.
Well, if you want to join the boys in some of those phenomenal prop bets, again, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, use promo code PHNX and get 56-1 odds on either team. Bet just $5 or more, and you're going to get 280 in free bets if your team wins. That's promo code PHNX at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of Super Bowl 56. It's 21 plus, Arizona only. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. New customers only. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. And on the note of the Super Bowl, Shane, you guys got a Super Bowl bets show.
Yep.
Tomorrow, right?
3 p.m. Me and Johnny will be going live with Sean's going to be on it.
Mm-hmm.
Got some other people on it. It should be a lot of fun. So don't miss out. 3 p.m. tomorrow. Get all of your
live
best
from
picks.
The Super Bowl party, right?
No, we're doing it in studio, and then we're going to the Super Bowl party. Yeah, it's going to be a really good time though. So I'm excited for it. I like the slate. We got props for both teams. We got our total picks. Obviously, our novelty obscure props. It should be a really good time. So make sure to check that out right here on the PHNX Sports YouTube channel.
Love
real quick that I don't know if you've seen that boost for over Jamar Chase over 3.5 rushing yards.
I did see that.
I also feel like it feels like a trap, but it's very tempting.
Well, you just have to think that there's going to be a lot of motion by both teams. I don't hate it. I mean, and a bubble screen, which they love throwing to him.
True.
If Joe Shiesty takes a ball under center, which almost never happens, but if he does and throws it backward.
Good point.
Well, it's going to be a fun day regardless. But back to the ASU, again, premier top tier win in Pullman. Guys, who's getting bottle service tonight?
Well, this was a little tricky because Marreon came alive at the end of the game. He was streaky, hit the big three early in the game, and then hit a massive three late in the game. So we gave it to him last time. I don't want to get my guy too drunk.
Back-to-back games.
So we're giving bottle service to a season-high scorer tonight for him. Luther Muhammad.
His first time receiving bottle service here on the Sun Devil podcast.
I feel like it only makes sense. I mean, this is how ASU is going to win games. They don't have a scorer that's going to dominate and take over games. So it's getting a role player, someone that's not a starter, basically, to perform. And that's what happened. They had 26 points combined between Luther Muhammad and Marreon Jackson.
I feel like
and he shot efficiently.
If somebody, so let's say that we actually did this graphic, right? Like this was a real thing.
We gave them bottle service.
If like you guys were holding me in the car, if we pull that graphic back up, I feel like that would legitimately be Luther's face if he saw that.
No, he'd be more smiling.
He'd be vibing. What do you think? What is he ordering bottle service though?
Luther?
Yeah.
He seems like
a Patron guy. Like he's a tequila. Or like maybe 1942.
Ohio State guy. I feel like he's more like give me like a Jack and Coke.
That's such a basic drink.
I know.
But if you're getting bottle service, you're balling.
I'm going to surprise. He's going to order a gin and tonic.
Yeah. And obviously you saw the numbers for Muhammad. Good offensive
12
production,
points.
which is solid for him. But as game in and game out, he was awesome on defense. I mean, he's one of the best defenders ASU has had in years. And yeah, just really liked what I saw from him tonight. And also was able to create his own shot a little bit.
Yeah.
That short corner jumper he has, lethal.
Yeah, he did have a late travel that was not great.
Yeah,
it's good to see him combine that offense with the defense. I mean, that's kind of like a microcosm of this team in general. They had this defense for so long, and you haven't gotten to see them have offense to match it. And as of late, they've kind of had that offensive production to match it, and that's how they win. Speaking
of spark plugs and defense, I want to give a shout out to Jemiah Neal.
Yes.
He was great tonight. Limited minutes, obviously, but he's been asked to do a lot as a true freshman this year, and tonight was no different. I think he finished with plus 16, Tamaro tweeted, which obviously that is really good.
Yeah.
He hit a three.
Yeah, one for one. That's the only shot. He hit a three.
I just love it. I love it. Yeah, I thought he had a really good game. He just adds a lot of intangible stuff.
Build up the stat sheet in terms of one shot, 1 make, 1 rebound, no assist, but 1
The
steal,
definition of
1 block,
Mhm.
3 points. He had his hand in a little bit of everything. It's just nice to see kind of a well-rounded performance in that regard.
Production from a bunch of different
And I love
people.
that these guys, it's not just the starting 5, right? Like you look at the last game, Marreon Jackson was getting bottle service. He's come off the bench last few games. Luther Muhammad coming off the bench. Like they're finally getting offensive production from guys that aren't in that starting rotation, the DJ Horns, the Jay Heaths.
Yeah, the bench is finally like when the bench comes in, they win that battle sometimes.
Yeah, which is huge for this
massive
team.
I mean, it was only a couple weeks ago they were talking about a game where ASU only had 4 people score. Yeah. Right? Like, and up until the last couple of minutes.
ASU's played some weird games this year, guys.
Really weird games. And now we're the only person who didn't score was Alonzo Gaffney.
Well, okay, so I was about to bring that up. We need to come up with a name for what Gaffney did tonight because he's done this like 4 or 5 times where he fouls out and doesn't score a point. There has to be something cool with that. There has to be a name like, oh, he just Gaffney'd, like something like that. But like
an octopus, like an octopus.
Yeah. So if you have any fun terms for that in the chat, go ahead and drop them. Maybe he Tony Snelled.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But that Tony Snell, he needs to go 0 across the board.
Yeah.
He had 3 rebounds and an assist. I feel like he just Gaffney'd. Like
he just gaffed. Yeah, that's it. He just gaffed.
He done gaffed.
It's a gaff. Yeah. It's literally a gaff. Like he just gaffed.
Which he wasn't bad tonight by any means. I mean, he didn't take any awful shots. He's just a great presence. Doesn't matter how many blocks he has.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. He didn't take any shots. It's not like he was missing shots. He just didn't take any.
He reminds me of a praying mantis.
That's mean.
Why? I like that bug.
What's your favorite bug? What's your favorite bug, Shane? There's a right answer.
No, there's not.
Yes, there is.
What's your favorite bug?
A fucking scorpion. Those things are badass.
I've gotten stung by a scorpion.
Yeah, they could fuck you up.
Wow.
Praying mantis is a good answer, but
they don't make noises.
Do you know that?
Yeah, I do.
I bet you a praying mantis makes a noise.
Top 3 bug?
No.
I said top 3 bugs, scorpion. Praying mantis is like 4, I'll say.
Whoa.
Ladybug. Well,
ladybug
is 4.
Mantis?
Butterflies are 2.
Tarantula hawk.
Yeah.
I saw one of the motherfuckers when I was hiking like 3 months ago. Dude was just in the path, the only way to go, and like he was staring at me. And I was like, bro, like, come on.
Welcome to the PHNX Bugcast.
Yeah.
The
ladybug. That's a very Leah answer, I feel like.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Every time Leah comments one thing on our show, it's just like, fuck you, Leah, go away.
The Crystals said ladybug today. This is the perfect
I kicked
time.
her car, by the way, earlier.
You kicked whose car?
Kicked Leah's car.
Why are you exposing that?
I don't know. She was there.
So angry. I think it's the perfect time for lyric of the game.
It is.
I want to hear you sing.
So this is, I know I say this like, I say this about like every lyric of the game, but this truly is, I think this is my favorite artist of all time. 03 Greedo. Free 03. He ain't do nothing wrong. This comes from one of his best songs. I'm belting this one tonight.
Oh God.
I'm belting this one tonight. Song's called Floating. Feel like I'm walking on air. Feel like I'm walking on water. Floating.
Can you do that? But like Sean and I like clap.
No.
Mm-mm.
This isn't the movie Stomp.
I'm here for it. Like just fucking
Stomp.
get into it.
Good movie or bad movie?
Never seen it.
What movie?
Stomp.
No. Oh yeah, now clapping's cool. Doesn't like stomping or praying mantises. Fuck this guy.
That was a very like I don't know why. That was just like a very Disney Channel cartoon dance.
Yeah, you need to.
But anyways, I don't even know what we were talking about. I just got mesmerized.
He sang.
By the dance.
Yeah, that was the game. We still got a couple things I want to get into.
Hold on. That game makes you feel like you're floating on water.
Walking on water.
Or walking on water.
Floating
That's how
on
that
water?
game made you feel.
Yeah.
That game made me feel like I was
best
sinking to the bottom
of the game performance I have heard.
Thank you, Sydney.
That game made Sydney didn't hear mine. That game made me feel like I was sinking to the bottom of the ocean, and
okay, Sean, find a lyric that says that.
I'm. Hold on, it's right there.
Free.
No. Why can't I think of the lyrics?
Because you're stupid and dumb.
Wow. Well, back to ASU athletics. I say ASU athletics because we love the fact that ASU got the dub tonight, but
bigger win last night.
There was a much bigger win last night the Sun Devil women's basketball team
Fuck you, Bay.
upset
Fuck you, Bay.
the
Upset
number
you,
6
baby. Upset
Wildcats. Boys, they deserve some love.
They deserve
all the flowers this Valentine's Day. Jade Lavelle, the best basketball player at ASU.
Best basketball player in the state of Arizona, Suns included, Mercury included.
Okay.
Diana Taurasi. No, I'll put Diana Taurasi, Devin Booker, Jade Lavelle. That's my top 3.
I bet she can bench more than all of us combined.
Probably.
She could probably bench all of us.
Mm-hmm.
We're so icy, wonder why she like me, bitch. I'm drowning. I had to look up the lyrics because I couldn't remember it. I'm sorry.
Wow, see how flat you sounded?
I was just trying to get it out.
Now we're actually getting into the talent of it all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. I have stage presence.
Yeah, he's not wrong there. You know who else has stage presence? Charlie Turner-Thorne. She is a phenomenal basketball coach.
She really is.
We got 2 of the best personalities in terms of
I love
honestly, when you like I have a lot of respect for Adia Barnes down in that
place.
Mm-hmm. But just Charlie and Bobby. Also, Charlie and Bobby. That just sounds like an 80s like power couple. Like power.
They are ASU's power couple.
They rock. They just are. Yeah. No, we have I can't think of a school that has a better combination.
I can. But I'm biased because I was there for 2 years. Give me Mike Bray and Niele Ivey. I love that.
I didn't know either of their names.
You didn't know Mike Bray or Niele Ivey?
No.
Please tell me you knew Mike Bray and Niele Ivey.
Thank you.
Sorry, I'm not a Notre Dame guy.
Thank you.
Wow. Okay. Apparently, these 2 are uncultured in the terms of college basketball.
Charlie and Bobby are better regardless. They're the best in the country.
You want to say that one more time?
All I'm saying is U of A and UCLA.
It doesn't matter who's the best. All that matters is ASU beat U of A.
That's true.
Ostrich Farm University.
Ostrich Farm University. If you want hot takes on the daily from Sean, from Shane, from quite literally anybody here at PHNX, along with some phenomenal content and some absolutely ridiculously fabulous merch, all you got to do, guys, we've been saying it every day. You should know by now. Go to phnx.com. Become a member of the fam. You'll get either a free t-shirt from the PHNX Locker or your first month for just 50 cents just for signing up. They dropped a new Suns shirt tonight.
And you want to see it?
I want to see it.
Our God is an awesome
so crazy.
Point God CP3 on a PHNX t-shirt.
He reigns from heaven above.
Literally, they're $29.99 right now? Oh my gosh. Go get one of those shirts. I'm going to have to throw like 3 of those in my locker.
They're so sick.
Like, those are absolutely phenomenal. And I mean, if you sign up, you get either a free t-shirt from the locker or your first month just for 50 cents for signing up. Like, literally, it is a must at this point, or at least for me. And it's super easy. Again, go to phnx.com today, become a member, get that free t-shirt from the locker or your first month just for 50 cents. It's time to redefine what it means to be an Arizona sports fan. It's time to go PHNX. Boys, before we get out of here on this late Saturday, Valentine's Day. It's right around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
All these people showing off the couples, the love, all that stuff. So I want to get your guys' opinion on this ASU basketball team. Who do you think is going to show out the most on Valentine's Day? And what are they going to do?
That's a good question. I feel like this team, I'm going to say nobody, but let me explain. Let me explain. Because I feel like all of these guys are just, all their love is for each other. They're just dogs. They're spending Valentine's Day in the film room together.
You suck.
No, real answer. My real answer.
What was that face?
Bobby, I feel like gives great gifts, and thus from learning from his dad, Lil Bobby also gives great gifts.
Oh, so you're going with Bobby Hurley Jr.
I'm giving the walk-on some love.
Wow.
I'm going with Jalen Graham. I feel like dude's an absolute sweetheart off the court, and just a competitor on the court. Competitor has fire in his heart. Wow. I feel like he's taking his girl out to a picnic or something.
I feel like he gives off Major Sean energy.
Did you just compare yourself to Jalen Graham?
Well, first off, not the first time. Secondly, I took my girlfriend to a picnic for her birthday, so it's literally the same thing. Major Shawn energy. And
You also
I feel like,
knitted
he just
her a
shouted
blanket.
himself out.
yeah, which I feel like
He literally does this 3 times a show. I don't know if you've noticed.
Yeah, I try to tune him out.
He just like pump the Shawn stocks, pump the Shawn stocks.
hold on. First off, look who's talking, Mr. Oh, look at how good I can sing.
Yeah.
You falsity.
Okay.
So Jalen Graham,
I don't feel like Jalen Graham would knit
Bobby
a
Hurley
blanket.
Jr. I'm going Alonzo Masney.
Sorry, me and Sean just had
I hate
shared a
you
look.
guys. I hate you guys so
yeah,
much.
why Gaffney?
I just feel like he looks like he belongs in he just looks like, you know, that, like, and I mean this in the sweetest, nicest way possible.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
You've already called him a praying mantis.
He looks like he belongs in a bug farm. I don't think that.
He just looks like a little nerdy, clumsy dude, and you know, like, those are always the best love stories.
The tallest player on the team.
Yeah, but he's got the glasses. He's like lengthy, you know, like
The glasses?
the
The mask?
goggles.
What? when has Gaffney worn goggles?
Bro, look at him.
Do you remember this?
No.
I'm looking it up,
Bro.
guys.
Well, while he does that,
Where are goggles in the mask then?
Carrie
No,
has-
I'm saying it's the mask. Alonzo Masney.
yeah, but you said goggles. Anyway,
They look like goggles.
Carrie says, well, Jalen Graham did have mono, aka the kissing disease. So
Shout out Sam Darnold.
The best graphic game.
seeing ghosts.
But does him having mono mean that he's a good?
No, it means he's a player.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Not played.
Yeah, I'm going with the mask.
you think he's like? You
Not
think he's
goggles,
like
mask.
he got
You
future
couldn't
energy?
find pictures with him with goggles.
Yeah, I
no.
was wrong on that
Yeah,
one.
very wrong.
Yeah, hand up. Thank you. Do you think Jalen Graham's got like future energy where he's like just giving like all of his ladies like Valentine's Day gifts, like on Mother's Day where he shouted out all 17 of his baby mamas?
Mm.
Future, not Jalen Graham.
Yeah.
Want to clarify that.
No. I think he's just got one.
That's true
But that's
love.
what the
Shane
mono-
Dieffenbach.
Mono suggests otherwise.
Maybe they just got together, Sean.
You,
Fair,
feel, you
good point.
seem pretty defensive about it all.
Yes, I am.
Shane being defensive of something with ASU basketball.
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
It's never happened before.
Wow. Well, now that we know the answer to that question, and that's pretty much why we did the whole show, everybody wants to know what these guys are doing for Valentine's Day. So,
No, they don't want to know what they're doing for Valentine's Day. They want to know what we think they might do for Valentine's Day.
same thing. Literally, we speak it into existence.
True.
So aside from that, Shane's lovely singing, Slim Shady over here, which you haven't done the light skin face today.
Because
So
I'm not Eminem, so I can't do the light skin face.
give me your best like Eminem.
Hi, my name. I don't know what is it. Does Eminem have a face?
I'm tired. Let's get out of here.
Oh my gosh! Thank
Wonder
you
why she
guys.
like me.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in or listening. Again, ASU beating Washington State in Pullman. Final score 58-55. The other day,
We gotta pause the outro.
Squirrel, you want to read that comment out loud?
Oh my!
The other day when I was asked, "Where's the blonde?" I was referring to Michaela, not this boy band reject freak show. But honestly, like we got Joey Fatone over there. I don't know. I'm Justin just because I have the closest hair, I guess. And I couldn't name you another. Lance Bass, I guess, is the only other one that I can name.
It's
I don't remember
impressive.
the fourth. Have I ever told you what my first concert was?
I don't care.
Here
It
we
was
go.
NSYNC and Britney Spears. I was
Wow.
3 years old.
I think-
Wow. Did you sing?
Yeah, I
opened.
also peed my pants, and I was sitting on the field at the Bills Stadium for that concert.
Wow. I think that's a perfect way to wrap up the show.
Wonder why she like me.
Thank you. Actually, sing us out. Sing us out.
No,
while we,
nope. Follow me on Twitter at Shane Deef.
Follow me on Twitter at Shawn_DePaz.
At Anthony_Totri and the show at PHNX_Sun Devils. We will see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.